Hey everyone, Hassan here, and I'm back with another Ressha Sentai ToQger review! Yes, I'm excited to get back into it. I know, this one has been a long time coming. I've had Diesel Ressha for a very long time, just never got the chance to really get around to doing reviews. But I'm back in full force, lots of ToQger reviews on the way. So, here we go, Diesel Ressha. This is it. This is Diesel Ressha. As you can see, a very long train. Here's the box for it. So, shows you Diesel Ressha. You can form Diesel O if you combine it with the Tank Ressha and Car Carrier Ressha. So there's that. The box shows that. This is Ressha number 8 if you're going by the numbers. You have the first 5 for the main ToQgers, 6 and 7 were the Tank and Car Carrier Ressha, and now we have Diesel Ressha. So again, it shows you how they all combine. And you can even combine ToQ-Oh and Diesel Ressha, or sorry, and Diesel O to make another combination as well. So there's that. So here is the back of the box right here. Again, same things that I said, so pretty cool. So let's get right to it. This is Diesel O, and as you can see, he is quite long. Yeah, definitely the longest train so far, and it's pretty impressive. It's actually really cool. I like having, because especially if you're trying to like make all the trains one super long train, this one really adds to the length there. If I take out the, this part here, this is like the actual Diesel Ressha, like the main little piece here that goes in the ToQChanger and the other items as well. So let's kind of focus on this first. So here it is, and it's pretty cool looking. I really do like the design of the Diesel Ressha. I think it's pretty neat. Yeah, really cool. It's kind of small, but it's still pretty neat, this front part of it. Now, of course, you can use this in a variety of things. I'll just show you the ToQ Blaster real quick, just to show you what it looks like in there. I'm not going to do any sounds. It doesn't make any unique sounds in it, but in case anybody wanted to see what it looks like in the blaster, there's that. Anyways, let me show you the ToQChanger, because that's kind of the main thing for the sounds right here. So, turn this on. So we'll try and morph using it, so it'll default to ToQ-Ichigo. So it's a Diesel. And then if I click on this for the sound to summon the Ressha. So that's the sound that makes. So pretty cool. And of course you can use this to transfer trains to whatever else. I'll just use Scope Ressha. So the Diesel train transferred to the Scope. So there's that. So yeah, pretty cool. I do love the ToQChanger and all the compatibility with all the different Ressha. That is very awesome. So there's that. So here's your full-length train, and it does roll around, of course. You have lots of wheels there. Now, it's interesting though. The part of it is kind of interesting how all of a sudden changes colors there. I'm not sure that I really like that part because it just seems kind of odd. But I suppose it fits in with the color scheme. It's the same color as the Car Carrier Ressha and the Tank Ressha right here, so I suppose it kind of fits in. And one thing that's a little nice is you do have this like sliding door that opens up. It doesn't do anything yet, maybe a future combination will use it, but it's kind of neat to have that sliding door right there. So, yeah. So, what you can also do, if you wanted to really make this a full-fledged train, you can kind of extend out some of the joints there. Where's the little piece that I'm looking for? So this part you can fold out, so that way it kind of sits onto the train there. This will go on there. Where's the other piece? There's another part right there, which you can open up and extend this out a little bit, so that you have some bendability a little bit. The middle part, I guess you can kind of like bend it on your own slightly. It would have been nice if you could bend that a bit more, but you know, you can kind of do that somewhat, so whatever. Nothing too fancy there, but in case you wanted more flexibility with the train, you do have that, oops, that functionality. Let me put that back though. Okay, fold that back in, and there you go. Oops, I gotta fold that part in. Alright, but you know, here it is, here's Diesel Ressha. So what you can do is, if I go and bring Car Carrier and Tank Ressha right here, I've done reviews of each of these as well, we can combine these to form Diesel O. So to do that, first things first, we're going to take this apart to move that piece aside, okay? And then on here, what you're going to do is you're going to fold this in like that. Fold it in like that. And essentially you now have kind of the body and the two arms right there, as you can see. The only thing that you'll just have to do, one of them, they may be in or out like this, so you just have to, you see how they're both holes right there? So one of them has to be a peg. It doesn't really matter which one. They're both pegs if you fold it out, but you just need one of them. So let's just do that, connect them, and they are now connected like so. Okay? These guys become the legs, so all you gotta do is fold this part up, and that's it. This goes on there, and then you have the tank. That's it. So very long legs on this Diesel O right here, and then you can pull these apart slightly. That's all it moves apart, as you can see. That's about it. Then, as far as the head goes, you take this piece here and just stick it on. There's the holes right there. Clicks in like so, and then you just fold this down to get the chest piece, and then the shoulder pieces open up like that. And there you have it, folks. This is Diesel O. This thing looks like somebody ran over it and flattened it. I mean, like from the front, it looks super flat. I mean, just imagine, look at the side. There's like nothing there. Like literally, it's just complete flatness except for the feet right here, but it needs something to stand. But like other than that, I mean, this thing is just flat. Yeah, I really don't like this design that much because it just looks too odd. ToQ-Oh kind of seemed flat at first, but like it actually had, you know, decent amount of stuff kind of sticking out a little bit here and there. Like it wasn't completely flat, but this is taking it to the extreme right there. I mean, just look at that. And as far as articulation goes, you know, you can kind of move it around like so. So you can kind of go like this, but it just looks awkward. Especially, for me especially, here's the biggest thing. I mean, yes, it's flat. The face just looks flat. Look at that. It's just like, it feels like something is missing there. Like it's just flat. What, I just don't really dig this design that much. The arms are okay, I guess. You know, this kind of looks like a fist, but this is just the Diesel there. I think the legs are the best part. I think the legs look pretty cool. And I guess the color combo does sort of work because they had the orange and blue pieces of the Diesel Ressha train, and now you have the orange and blue there. So the color combo kind of works together, but it just overall is just way too flat. It just looks kind of odd to me. Yeah, I'm just not the biggest fan of this. But you do have some sort of customizability. I don't even know what word I'm trying to say. But basically, you know, I have some of my other Ressha, Shield, Scope, Energy Ressha, and I can, if I wanted to, you know, take away the Diesel Ressha and put in the Scope. And I can take away this little fist right there and put in the Shield Ressha. So that kind of gives you a bit more flexibility there, which is kind of nice to have, you know. The one issue with this, though, is that you can't bend the arms inwards more. They're permanently stuck, sticking out to the sides. That's just kind of one little annoyance there, which, you know, it kind of limits the amount of poses that you can really do with it if your arms are permanently sticking out to the side like that. Just looks kind of awkward. So, while Diesel Ressha is pretty cool, I'm not a big fan of Diesel O. I'm really not. So, there's that. That being said, Diesel O can combine with ToQ-Oh. So just for comparison's sake, you know, in case you wanted to see, they're both roughly the same size, pretty much. I think Diesel Ressha is a little bit taller, but the arms of ToQ-Oh kind of match that there. I'll put them, oops, like this to have a fair comparison there. Side to side. See, you see what I mean? How this is so flat, and this one actually at least has some dimensions there. So there's some difference there. And even the legs, like, they have more flexibility there, and these ones not as much. So you can definitely see the clear difference there in terms of the design. But what's really cool though is how you can combine the two. So let's do that basically. So to combine them, first things first, we'll take ToQ-Oh, alright, and I'm going to detach the arms. So let's take away the arms here. Okay, and then you're going to take the helmet and you're going to fold it up and put it back here. So you're left with this piece basically here. Then you're going to go back to the Diesel O, and we're going to fold this up, detach that, fold these inwards, and basically you can kind of fold these back up into individual pieces there and break it all apart and take off tank and car carrier Ressha. Okay, so you're left with all these pieces here. Okay, now what you're going to do with these pieces that are left over is you're going to, you see how one side they kind of bend basically. And so the way that you'll want to do this is there's this peg here, so you're going to lift that out, and then you're going to pull this part out too. You're going to lift this upwards, okay, and then you're going to flip it and go like this. It can basically go down all the way, but you're just going to do it halfway like this. So the inner part of the track is going to be, or the inner part of the bottom of the train right there will be facing inwards. Then here, pull this out, and this part is out as well. Lift it up, and then fold it like so, so the bottom part of the train is inwards, and tilt it a little bit like this. And these are going to take the place of the arms, basically. So if I fold this back up, I can show you. You have the peg which goes in the hole there, and this peg in there, right, like so. And same thing on this side. Okay? Then, what you can do is you're going to take the pink and yellow Ressha and put them back in the holes right there, like so. As far as the bottom part goes, you're going to fold this down to go back to the normal tank form. What you're going to do is there's these two black pieces, you're just going to fold them down, and then there's a little lever right there. It's kind of hidden. So you're going to hold this, and then you're going to tilt. If you don't do that, it won't tilt, and you don't want to do it, otherwise it'll break. So you want to make sure you hold this down and do it. To close it, you don't need to hold it down, it'll just automatically close. But to do that, you want to go like that. And essentially, these parts here are going to click in to the pieces right there, like so. Same thing with the car carrier, so we'll close that. You have those two pieces there, and then there's this little switch right here, so you're going to hold this down and then tilt like that. And this goes right on the other side. Okay, and then last but not least, what you're going to do is you're going to take this piece here. Before, when we were making Diesel O, we put this side forward. Now we're going to put the other side forward, and it clicks in, and then you fold those upwards, and ta-da! Alright folks, we now have Cho ToQ-Oh. Kind of move backwards a little so you can sort of see. This is Cho ToQ-Oh. And it looks really interesting. I'll move the arms forward a little. There it is, look at that. Definitely much better than the individual Diesel O. That thing just looked terrible. But as you can see, Cho ToQ-Oh definitely looks much more interesting. There's a lot more color combinations going on, which makes it much more appealing visually. It just looks really cool. There's so many different colors and everything. You got different shades of blue and an orange and yellow and pink and different shades of red and everything, and it's all around really cool. And the design actually looks kind of neat too. I like these. I don't know what they're supposed to be. Are they like turrets or something? I don't know. It's been a while since I've seen ToQger, and I'm so behind anyways. So I apologize if I'm not, sure what some of this stuff is. But I mean, just the design of it looks kind of neat. Definitely it adds more, there's no more flatness, you have stuff sticking this way and that way, so that actually makes the design much better, I think. So this is actually my favorite combination so far, because ToQ-Oh looked pretty cool, Diesel-Oh looked terrible, but combined, I think they actually look even better. I actually do really like this design, especially the colors. I love having all these different vibrant colors and everything on this combination. So yeah, I mean, this thing, again, looks really nice. So that's pretty much it for Diesel Ressha, as you can see. On its own, Diesel Ressha is kind of neat, I guess. Just having, that long train there and having the flexibility to use in the ToQChanger and that sort of thing. If you have the tank Ressha and car carrier Ressha, I don't really care that much for the combination Diesel-Oh. I think it looks pretty terrible. But if you also have ToQ-Oh, then I think this is definitely something to get, because this full combination, Cho ToQ-Oh, looks awesome. I really do like it. So that's that. Let me know in the comments below if you guys have any questions or anything. I'll try and answer them for you. But other than that, lots more reviews on the way. So thanks for watching, everybody. Gonna continue doing more ToQger reviews. So please subscribe if you haven't already. Hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you guys later.